Hey all, today I am going to start doing a test fit. I figured I would just try to get the block in there without the transmission now, see where it sets, get the engine mounts kind of situated so I know what's going on, and then I can start putting the transmission on, and then I can start test fitting as a whole later on. But for now I just want to eliminate this part of it and kind of see where it goes. So I just use this this big turd again, but looks like my battery's gonna die on here. So what I'll do is I'll get this all set up and then take some more videos in a bit. But that will be the plan, is to get this test fitted in here today at some point or another later. Alright, so I've got it to this point now. Basically got it somewhat situated. I am rubbing with the brackets from the what do you call it, engine leveler or whatever, but so I might have to pull it out to get some clearance back here. But then my other concern will be where the bell housing will end up sitting too. So I think we're getting close anyway. So see if I can angle this a bit to clear the firewall. Yeah, there's not much room. You can see I'm touching right there right now, so hopefully I can drop this a bit. I don't know where my mounts are actually supposed to be, if they're supposed to be forward or not, so yeah, I guess we'll see. I'll show a bit in here in a bit. Alright, so as always, I was wrong. The way it sits right now, it all looks great, but you can see down there, hard crank to the right, full turn, the steering is touching the pan. So what I'm going to try next is I'll move this position over. It'll be 1.25 inches closer. I just got to cut these things off from this leveler, that way I can get the engine back a little further. But that'll be the next step. So I thought I had lots of room, but as soon as you start cranking on it, the arms touch. So I will post again here in a bit. Well, hey there. So I think I got this finally figured out. Third time's a charm. So essentially where I'm sitting now, I had to move it back 1.25 inches or so, just so that I could clear the steering. It only leaves me about 1.1 inches or about clearance from the passenger side head to the firewall. This is going to be a problem, but I just read somewhere where the guy put a big block heater core. So I'm assuming that they've just got more of an angle so that I can have more clearance in there. So probably one more thing I gotta buy, but yeah, these mounts worked pretty good. The bolts lined right up. I had no issues whatsoever lining up on either side. So let me get a better angle. I've seen other guys' videos or pictures and stuff where they had to angle the mount to get these to line up, but mine lined right up, no issues whatsoever. So the way it sits now, it looks like there's a ton of room in front, but I guess the rad's going to come to about here, and then all the accessories will fill this up nice. But I think that's it. What I'm going to do next is probably pull it out, throw the bell housing on, and see what the next challenges will be, because there will always be something. But yeah, some messing around. Had to try, I guess I changed the positions onto the third position. Started in the front and that didn't work, so I moved back here, and that seemed to be the best. I had clearance back here and in the front, but then the steering would hit way down there. So now it's in the straight position, but as you turn it, it moves about an inch. So even with it fully turned, I've got about an inch of clearance. So I think this is where it's going to be. So now I'm hoping that that bell housing will sneak in there, and then I can test fit with the transmission. That'll be last, so stay tuned. So I just finished cleaning up after getting this motor put in, but I don't think I showed it or taped it, but I did get it placed with the bell housing as well, just to make sure I had clearance. Some of these bolts will be tough when it's in to get out, but it works. So the next part will be fine-tuning, getting this guy in here. So I did make another video, I don't know if I posted it yet, but I got rid of that TR6060 and just went with a TKO 600. Got it as a whole kit, so it's just going to be easier. So I built this little cart thing with dollies that I had, just so I can get it all pre-set up. I just made it so that I can put the transmission on here and then get everything set up and do probably a couple test fits without the clutch in there, just to save some weight. I wish I knew how much of the trans tunnel I have to actually cut out, so I only cut out what I need. But unfortunately, you kind of have to get it in there to... Well, I'll do some more research too, I guess, but I don't want to cut out any more than I really need, and I will probably need to take out most of this at the very least. I don't think I have to touch this factory cross member, but this is pretty beefy right here. This section, so we'll see, I guess. But yeah, got the motor in, test fit a couple times this weekend, and on to the next phase. Stay tuned.